Hey guys, and welcome to Dylan Plays the Stanley Parable. Alright guys, so if you don't know what this game is, basically there was a old version of this. This is the newer version. It's been out a good while. But I wanted to play this on my channel. I think I mentioned it maybe in the update video that I was leaving. I said I did want to play this. Basically this is a game with many endings and a lot of brain twisters and a lot of crazy stuff happens. Like it's I don't really know how to explain the game. Let's just get into the game. Basically we're gonna see how oh, okay, it's being really slow. Is it? Okay, whatever. Basically we're gonna see if we can hit all the endings. Basically it's a game with many endings. I don't know
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Sorry.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, so basically, I keep saying, like, I've said basically like 5 times in the past 3 minutes. Alright, so I guess we're just leaving. Alright. This is
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, I don't wanna. Maybe I will. Okay, so basically, I said it again. I'm done. I'm literally calling this part too many basicallys. So I'm calling it that. I mean,
when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I do? Nah.
This was not the correct way to the
I
meeting
know.
room, and
I'm
Stanley
sorry.
knew it perfectly well.
I'm going
Perhaps
completely
he wanted to
against
stop
you
by the
this
employee
episode.
lounge first, just to admire it.
Just to admire it. That's what I was doing. Right. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Wow.
It had really been worth
Look
the
at that
detour
cup.
after all. Just to spend a few moments here in
Oh,
this
that chair and
immaculate,
that paperwork.
beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here,
Can I look
drinking
outside?
it
No.
all in.
I want a cup. Can I get a cup? Nope. Okay.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
You
first
just, like,
open
stop
door
talking?
on his left.
My first open door on my left, huh? Let's see what it looks like. Well, see, that would probably lead me to... see, that looks like a whiteboard, which would mean it's a meeting hall. Screw you, buddy. I'm going this way. I was trying to close the door. Caution, do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. What?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. penalty for misuse of cargo, $1,000 penalty for jumping off the cargo, $5,000. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Look, Stanley,
Wait, where are we jumping it off?
on the wrong
Down there?
foot here.
Can we
I'm
jump
not
down
your
there?
enemy, really, I'm not.
I don't think we
realize that
can.
investing your trust in someone else
Ooh,
can be
I want to go over
difficult,
there.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all
I want
this
to go.
time.
I want to go over there.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
We'll go there next time.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Why?
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her? Who the freak is her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What?
She's been waiting.
What's going on right now?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
But I can't. I don't wanna. Can I unplug it?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
I did.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
Because I'm
You
smart.
chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that
Woo!
was possible.
Going in
Let me double check.
circles.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone.
Oh, you want me to
He's
pick up?
taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music
Really?
comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
I'm sorry?
Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I
didn't.
won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Alright. What?
Choice.
What's going on right
It's
now?
the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice
Oh my
would
God.
you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
A back sack and crack? Practice. My goodness. Is it 4:30? I'm supposed to have a back sack and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best
What?
part of a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend
that?
making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8?
Yes.
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
What?
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Alright. It was so funny. Like, I feel bad because that was not, like, probably funnier than...
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine a character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Right? That was hilarious. I was laughing like the entire time. Alright, so what choice is that?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I'm going right. What's wrong with you?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sorry.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Whoa, that is cool. Cool. Alright, what is it? Alright, I'll listen to you. I just don't do any of that weird bullcrap again.
Oh, it's
oh my God.
I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. What am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
What the freak? Whoa.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Am I back?
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Can I choose right again? Oh, please tell me. Oh my, I want to choose right again.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Are we replaying?
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right.
No! Why did you do that?
I'm sorry.
Quickly, hurry. behave exactly as
Oh
Stanley
my god,
would.
seriously?
That means choosing responsibly
That
and
is
always
hilarious.
putting the story first.
Alright, I'll go left.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
I'll go left.
Just follow my lead
I'll
and
go
you'll
left.
be fine.
I'll go
All
left.
right.
Oh, can I stand here? I want to
When
see if I can
Stanley
stand.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I want to see if I can stand here. If I don't move an inch, what will he do? Probably nothing. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Is this room destroyed?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Did it
Feeling a
like...
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Are we just repeating? I don't know what. Okay, hold on. I think I can escape. Begin the game again. I guess that was an ending. I don't know what that was. And I only have time enough for one ending. Alright, so we're back. So that was weird. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace!